I fought a brutal custody battle during my divorce, trying to keep my daughter Chloe close. Despite my efforts, the judge ruled in favor of my ex-wife, allowing her to move out of state with Chloe. Now, I live for our limited visits, hoping Chloe will one day understand how much I love her, and how hard I fought to stay in her life. I always thought the day I met her would be the best day of my life. It turned out to be both the best and the worst. Meeting Chloe, holding her tiny hand for the first time, feeling her warmth against my chest, that was the best. Watching her grow, laugh, and take her first steps, that was bliss. Then came the worst. Emily and I had been drifting apart for years. Our marriage a fragile truce held together only by our love for Chloe. When she finally filed for divorce, I wasn't surprised. What did surprise me was the vicious custody battle that followed. I couldn't believe how quickly things turned sour. The woman I once loved turned into a stranger, her words sharp and cold, her accusations baseless but damaging. I was painted as an unfit father, an image I hardly recognize. I had my flaws, sure, but everything I did was for Chloe. The courtroom became my battlefield, the lawyer my only ally. I spent countless nights poring over documents, preparing for depositions, and gathering character witnesses. Each day in court felt like a lifetime, my heart breaking every time Emily's lawyer presented another lie. Then came the blow that nearly destroyed me, Emily's decision to move out of state, with Chloe if she won. It felt like a death sentence. Chloe was my life, my anchor. The thought of not seeing her every day, of missing out on her life, was unbearable. I fought with everything I had. I took parenting classes, attended therapy, and even cut back on work hours to prove I was dedicated to being the best father possible. Every weekend, every spare moment, was spent with Chloe, making memories and showing her I was there for her. The final court date loomed, a day filled with dread and hope. My lawyer was optimistic, the evidence was in our favor. I clung to that hope, envisioning a future where Chloe stayed with me, where we could rebuild our lives together. But life, I've learned, is rarely fair. The judge ruled in Emily's favor. She could move out of state with Chloe. I was granted visitation, but the idea of limited weekends and holidays felt like a cruel joke. I held Chloe close at night, whispering promises I wasn't sure I could keep. I told her I loved her, that I would always be there for her, no matter what. Her little arms wrapped around my neck, her trust in me unwavering. It broke my heart. The moving day came too quickly. Watching Chloe drive away, her little face pressed against the car window, was the hardest thing I've ever done. The house felt emptier, each room echoing with memories of her laughter. Now, I live for those visits, those precious moments where I can be her dad. Each goodbye is a fresh wound, but I hold on to the hope that one day, when she's older, she'll understand how hard I fought for her, how much I love her. Until then, I'll keep fighting, keep hoping, and keep loving her from afar, because that's what being a parent means, putting your child's happiness above your own, even when it breaks your heart.